See, today is very interesting, lab. Here, today we are going to do Navier Bayes algorithm. This is very important, Navier Bayes algorithm, and I think most of you are from commerce or science background. If you are from commerce and science background, or in fact you have done maths in the previous semesters, so you must heard about this name Navier Bayes. Basically he is very famous with the name of Bayes. That is in 12th class also. There is one chapter in the probability, that is Bayes theorem. So he is the same man, Bayes. So Navier Bayes algorithm is a classification technique based on applying Bayes theorem. This is very important. And Bayes theorem is, what is Bayes theorem? Today, okay, Bayes theorem is basically it's a multi-conditional probability. You know, now what is the meaning of multi-conditional probability? One is they see, you should have to understand these two words. One is probability, one is conditional probability, and one is multi-conditional probability. Now, what is these three? Okay, let me explain this. First one is probability. Probability, everybody knows, it means to get uh, we may say to predict a particular event, whether it is happened or not. So how many chances are there? That is what we call probability. Let us suppose you tossed a coin, whether head is came or tail will come. So there is a probability of 50% each, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, favorable event upon total number of event. That is a simple probability. Now let us suppose there is a condition also associated with certain event, like there are many dice, red, blue, or black color dice, and you throws all these three, and now you want to calculate the probability of 6 getting 6 when it is given that the dice is black color. So this is what we called conditional probability. Like some condition is given to you, on the basis of that condition you have to predict what is the probability. And now what is a multi-conditional probability? This is very important. See, as the name suggested, multiple conditional probability, there must be a multiple condition. There must be multiple conditions. The multiple conditions, like let us suppose there are three factories. All the factories are producing some sort of scooters. Some scooters are of standard, or some are ordinary. And each plant A, B, C, all the three plants, they can generate ordinary and as well as standard scooters. Now you want to buy some scooter, and definitely you want to buy a standard quality scooter. So if I ask you what is the probability of buying a standard quality scooter, that is easy. But if I ask you the probability of buying a standard scooter plant B, so in this case it is a multiple condition. There are two condition imposes. One is you want a standard scooter, that is what called conditional probability, but simultaneously you want it from the plant B. So this is what we call multiple condition. So anyhow, so Navier Bayes algorithm is a classification technique based on applying Bayes theorem, and Bayes theorem is basically deals with this multiple conditional problem with a strong assumption that all the predictors are independent to each other. Like I give you an example, plant A, plant B, plant C, definitely their products, means the scooters that is generated by the plant B is in different in some aspects from the scooter from plant A and plant C. So but the scooter which is produced by plant B has an exclusive mark that it is from plant B. So they are independent to each other. So whether the scooter is coming from, plant A or plant B or plant C, they all are independent to each other. They are not depending on each other. So Bayes' theorem is very important with a strong assumption that all the predictors are independent of each other. In simple word, the assumption is that the presence of feature in a class is independent to the presence of any other features in the same class. For example, a phone may be considered as a smart if it is having a touch screen. So this is a condition now. You have a phone and it is called smart when it has touch screen. Similarly, internet facility, good camera and etc. Then it is called smart. Though all these features are dependent on each other, they contribute independently to the probability, because maybe some smartphones are there which do not have internet facility or which do not have a camera. So though all these features are dependent on each other, because on a phone, when we come on the phone, these all parameters are depending upon each other. They contribute independently to the probability of the phone is a smart or not, obviously. So in Bayesian classification, the main interest is to find the posterior probability. It means the probability of the label given with some observed feature, like the scooter coming from the scooter of standard quality came from plant 2. So it has a label like standard, and label, it means the plant number 2. Some observed features like it has standard quality. So I hope you all understand what is Navy Bayes algorithm. Navy Bayes algorithm, from point of view, you have to understand it is a classification algorithm and it's use probability to solve the question. So how now build a Navy Bayes in Python or with machine learning? Python library scikit-learn is the most useful library that helps us to build a Navy Bayes model in Python. We have the following three types of Navy Bayes model under scikit-learn Python library. One is Gaussian Navy Bayes. See, Bayes theorem is also, you know, to the multiple types of data, the it is applying, differently. Number one, Gaussian Navy Bayes. It is a simple Navy Bayes classifiers having the assumption that the data from each label is drawn from the simple Gaussian distribution. And multinomial Navy Bayes, another useful Navy Bayes algorithm in a multinomial Navy Bayes in which the features are assumed to be drawn from a simple multinomial distribution, such as a Navy Bayes is the most appropriate of the feature that represent discrete counts. So basically in multi-nominal Navy Bayes we use in discrete, where the discrete counts is given to you. So you need not to be worried about, but you should have to understand this. There are three types of Navy Bayes. One is Gaussian, that is use a Gaussian classifier, and another one is multinational, multinomial, and third one is Bernoulli's Navy Bayes. Another that deals with binary numbers, basically 0 1. So that is what we call Bernoulli's Navy Bayes. So basically you have to understand a Navy Bayes algorithm is using is used mathematics, means Bayes theorem, and it is of three types: Gaussian, multinomial, and Bernoulli's. So let me quickly go through the pros and the cons before doing the practical. So let us understand what are the pros of using Bayes theorem, yeah, Navy Bayes classifier. The very first pros means the positive points. The number one is the Navy Bayes classification is easy to implement and fast. Very important. It is very easy to to apply this classification and it is very fast. Secondly, it will coverage faster than discriminative models like logistic regression. Although we have a logistic regression is also used for the classification, but still the Navy Bayes, it converge faster. Converge faster means to get a result, it will, its speed is much higher than the logistic regression. Third one, it requires less training data set. It requires less training data set because most of the things it has done on the basis of probability. So there is a set, formula used for a Bayes theorem. So that is why we required less training data set. While in case of logistics, you have to required a more training data set. Fourth point is it is highly scalable in nature, or they scale linearly with the number of predictors and data points. It can make probabilistic prediction and can handle continuous as well as discrete data. Naive-Bayes classification algorithm can be used for a binary as well as the multi-class classification problems or both. So these are the points. These are the merits. These are the merits, or what we call the advantages of using Naive Bayes theorem. Now, what are the cons? What are the drawbacks? So since every algorithm which have merits, definitely they have some demerits. The very first one is one of the most important cons of the Naive-Bayes algo is its strong features independence, because in real life it is almost impossible to have a set of features which are completely independent of each other. So this is the first con. Means 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 classification is strong feature independence. The features that you are using, they must be in, uh, independent, must be independent. But in real life, everything, if you see closely, they are not completely independent to each other. They, somehow they are associated with each other. We can't say they are completely independent. But for this algorithm, for this algorithm we used, you know for this kind of algorithm, uh, we should have a data which is independent in nature. So this is the one of the cons, because but there is a dependency of certain data with each other. That is why this is a cons. So another issue with the Navy based classification is its zero frequency, which means that if a categorical variable has a category but not being observed in data set, then Navy will assign a zero probability. This is again a problem, because every time the probability it will in Navy base, it assigns the probability either 0 or 1. you know Navy base classification is it zero frequency, which means that if a categorical variable has a category and but not being observed, means the data is not suits in to a particular category, it will assign 0 to that. So this is again a problem. I think everybody understand. Now comes to application of Naive Bayes. What are the applications? So very first application is real time prediction, because it is very 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 common use in real time prediction, because Q2 is ease of implementation and fast computation. So that is why for real time, what you want, fast computation. And since it is fast, that's why it is very suited for the real time prediction. Another one is multi-class prediction. That is, you understand, there are multiple, from it is useful for multiple conditional probability. So if there are multiple conditional, or and you want something out of it, you can use this classification algo there. Third one is text classification, like due to the feature of multiple, same thing, multiple class prediction, like that's why in text also, there are multiple kinds of things, so you can easily predict it using text classification. Recommendation system, along with the algorithm like collaborative filtering, Navy Base makes a recommendation system. So recommendation system is also one of the applications. So you can use this algorithm in all these four particular examples that I have given to you. So let me quickly implement it and show you how to implement this Navy Base. And this is one of the most important machine learning algorithm used for classification. So let me now quickly move towards, today we will do it on Cognitive Lab. I already opened it for you people. Yeah, see, this is a Cognitive Lab. So so here what we are going to do, we are going to implement Navy Base today. So let us import the pandas, right? So yeah, pandas is imported. Already I am taking a data set that I have earlier diabetics, for the diabetics, so I'll show you where it is this. Yeah, this is a diabetic data set. So once I run this data set is coming here. So we can, and we stored it with the name of df. So you may write it data set or whatsoever you name you like. So if you want to see its head, you just have to type df dot head. We already, we did here two commands simultaneously we played. But if you want to, first of all take the data, and if you want to check it, then you have to click on plus, not here, here. So click on plus and type this here, and then play. Then this is the head is basically the upper five data sets. So here, this is the pregnancies, glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, diabetics, age, and this is the outcome. Means on these values basis, it will tell you whether a person having a diabetes or not. If it comes one, it means the person is diabetic, or if it comes zero, it means the person is not diabetic. So you see clearly, if glucose level is high, 148, and also considering other parameters, the age, everything, it will tell yes, the person is suffering from diabetics. But here, see this thing, the glucose level is low, also the BMI level is also low. So and person age is 31. So the chances of having a diabetic is zero. So this how this is a data set. So first of all, we have to understand the data set, what kind of data set we have. So I already we already played certain commands. So let me see the tail means the last data set. So we can understand the total number of entries are 767. So it is a huge data set of a person having 767 entries are there. So if you want to see more about the data set, you can write describe or summary. Describe, okay, it's not okay, right. If you write describe, so you have mean, mode, median. We already did it earlier also. So I just I just want to tell you one thing. Whenever you have a data, you should have to check all the these things, three things. One is describe, but one is head, tails, everything. You should have to understand this also. And after that, what I'm going to do, I want to I want to drop this feature outcome, because outcome is one that I want to calculate today. And so I drop it from X, and I am adding it into the Y. Why I am doing so? Then I think you all understand. Then I put the values of X, and will check the outcome whether the person has a diabetics or not. So let me play this. Yeah. Now if you want to see the X or Y, so I'll show you X. Just play X. You will see the X data set. See, output is now missing. Now if you want to see the y dataset, so let me add here. I will show you in y there is only output. So when I press y and type yes, so this is the only output, that is 0101. It shows. Now I am taking a psychic sklearn model selection, that is for training, to splitting the data set into training testing. I'm using this sklearn model. So once I run this, the data get splitted in xtrain xtest. So maybe some of you have a doubt. Earlier we used this sklearn model over here at the top in the it is the same thing. If you can add it here also, as we added the packages. So either you added it here or you added it here, it doesn't have any uh, impact on the particular algorithm. So once you run this, the data gets splitted. Now if you want to check whether the data is splitted or not, you just type it again, and this time we take a size of 0.2. It means 2080 ratio, we split it. So let's see train x train and x test. So x train data set is 6120. 12, it is exactly 20%. It is exactly the 20%. You can check it, no problem. Now now very important, from sklearn navy base, this is again a package. You can use it at the top, but here you are using it, and from here you are using Gaussian NB stands for navy base. So, and this is the name of the classifier. You should have to understand this, and this with this command we will fit it. So let's the fit the data with the Gaussian. Now what we are doing after the fitting the data set, now we are checking the data with the test data is our x set is basically all the things, only the outcome is not there. So let's add x test here. So once we add it, this is the x test, and now you want to check what is the accuracy. So this is very important. The accuracy of navy base, it is not exactly always, you can't predict it by writing an accuracy. You should have to write GNB score. So once Gaussian navy base score. So once we run this comes to be 76%. So it means the accuracy of this algorithm is 76%. Because this is one thing. And further you can I'll advise you. I think this is enough. So further I advise you to do the same data set with 10, 30, 30%, 10%, 40%, and 50%, and see what is the impact on this GNB score. So this is the algorithm. I think everybody understands this. This is very easy to implement. So I will request you all to implement this algorithm on the dataset, on the dataset of your own choice. So, and but I'll request you all to do it on these applications. Try to implement on these applications, navy base. So this is all. So today I'm also share this both the things with you, the dataset as well as this this file, Jupyter file notebook, so that you can easily do it, do the practice on this. So this is a 31st, so let me take it this here. Okay, I think ऐसे नहीं होगा. Okay, let me ask you first of all, any question, any doubt from your side? Any question, any doubt? No. Okay, so